What would you say if I tell you that I have given a typical name to my story? Yes, the name given to my story is Trust God. I'm sure you must be surprised that what relation God has to do with your life, isn't it? Yes. But to answer this, let me share three most powerful incidents that occurred in my life during my journey. For me, God is not a person or a friend. He is the force that has created this world, that has maintained this world, and the one who runs this world. So for me, God is, in real sense, a friend, philosopher, and guide for me. Here are the three examples which I am going to share and say that this is how I trusted God and God gave me the rewards. The first incident that took place when I was about 12 years old with my friends on a Sunday, we went to a pond on cycle. The pond was about 15 kilometers away. We jumped inside. We were swimming in it. I didn't know swimming at the time. In the beginning, I was in the water, which was about 3 to 4 feet deep. But I don't know why I went to water which was about 10 feet deep and I started drowning. I stretched my hands and feet and tried my level best to come out. I couldn't. All of a sudden, I got a voice. I don't know whether it was God or universe or my intuition that told me to go back, just turn reverse and go in the opposite direction. I did it. Soon, I dashed with a stone. I grabbed it, stood over it, and saved myself. This is how, for me, the God is the one who saved my life. Ladies and gentlemen, from this incident, that day onwards, I learned a lesson that never step in water with two legs. What does it mean is, for any situation, especially the situation which is unknown, never dare to proceed without taking proper care, calculation, and with all confidence. Be careful. Isn't it a good one? Coming to the second incident, when I was about 23 years old, I passed my chemical engineering with first class. That was the time when the pollution control board was very strict. So all the factories, they were forced to spend money for the pollution control instead of production and for increasing the stock. For me, it was really very difficult to get a job. But I saw an advertisement which was saying that there is a post of lecturer in an engineering college. I applied. I went to appear for the interview. But all my pressure was just burst. The reason there were 84 candidates who came for the interview, there was only one post. Many of them were much more educated than me, experienced than me, and they had seen much more places of the same level. Anyway, I appeared for the interview and with sad face, I left for my home. But what a surprise! When I reached home, a telegram was waiting for me that the job was given to me. When I informed this to my father, I still remember that was the best moment that I could see in the eyes of my father. He was altogether a different man. This is the second lesson that I learned at this time, and that is you may be at place which might be over, or whenever you are some over place where your surrounding is more powerful than you, do not underestimate yourself. And at the same time, when you are at the place where the people around you are under power, do not boost yourself. Be at level, because God has given position, power, and faith to all of us, and that is the reason all are there at that place. Coming to the third incident, I was having very good position, and every time I had to take very fast decisions. No doubt there were factors or the other bodies which were supporting me. The financial man was giving me all financial details. The market research man was giving me the market research report. But even then, even with all the reports, sometimes I had to take decision between yes and no, good and bad, between project A and project B. They might be similar. At this time, I used to take a decision based on a story which I heard. The story goes like this: a very successful executive engineer, on the day of his retirement, was asked to deliver a speech about the secret of his success. When he was asked, he stood up from the chair, walked to the stage, took his right hand and put it in his pocket, took out few beans, showed it to the audience and said, "Yes, these beans are the secret of my success. I know you will be surprised, but here it is." He went to the podium and narrated the story. He said, "Many a times I used to get confused whether I should go ahead or not, whether I should select project A or project B, whether I should spend more money on ongoing project or on a new project, so on and so forth." At that time, I used to put my hand in the pocket, take out few beans, count them. If the number is even, I used to go ahead. And if the number is odd, I used to stop. And most of the time, I found that I was successful. And there is a reason for that. When I used to take a decision, then I used to give my 100% for that project. I was rest assured that I am not only the one to carry this project. There is also God who is with me. I am empowered. There is also staff who will definitely respect my decision because God is with me. And that is how, this is the reason that I used to get success. Ladies and gentlemen, I shared my three experiences where I kept God in between and said that, yes, it is the God who helps as and when you need. So it's always better trust God. And do you know when you trust God, you are empowered to do great things. You are given strength to overcome the challenges. You get courage to stand up for what it is right. You get compassion to help others. You become a force for the good in the world so that you can make a difference in the life of those who are in need. So at last, I would only say that trust God. Make a difference in your life and others' life. Thank you.